Hey folks, it's Frederick. This is Pop Music Talk. I want to talk about my playlist from Spotify that I used all throughout September, and I'm gonna highlight some of the songs that have been on here, the ones that I want you to know that are extremely good, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But first, I want you to know that you can like this video and you can also subscribe to the channel. That will make these videos and this kind of content more available to those who want to see it. And I would greatly appreciate that you do that. Okay, let's talk about my list from September, my Spotify playlist. And I'm gonna make myself a bit smaller right now, but I'm still here, of course. Okay, so this is my list from September. Music Station 303. And as you can see, there's a pretty high number right here, 99 songs. And so I'm going to highlight the songs that I think are necessary for you guys to know. And these will also be with some extra info, or maybe I'll also let you hear a bit if I think that you need to know more about it than just me talking to you about it. Yes. So first and for all, I want to mention here that a ton of albums have been coming out all throughout the year, especially in the last couple of months between June and now, at the end of October, as I'm making this video for you. By the way, little tease for the next playlist that I'm gonna be doing the same thing for as I'm doing right now. Okay, so first and foremost, like I said, many albums have been coming out. That includes Ed Sheeran's latest album, which was decent, I thought. And so that's song number one here with Camera, which I felt like is my pick from that album to be on this list. And so I'm gonna let you hear a bit of this.
You should see the way the stars illuminate. A photo could not show the way my heart is beating, babe. Some visions don't ever fade. I don't need a camera to capture this moment. I'll remember how you look tonight for all my life. When everything is black and white, your colors exploding. There's something in the way you shine.
Okay, I feel that's enough for now. So, as you can see, many songs from different artists on this list, of course. The next one I want to mention is someone that I've taken notice of for a good couple of years. I've heard her make some incredible music. I'm referring to the one highlighted right here. Dent is the song from Danielle Bradbury. And for those who don't know, Danielle Bradbury years ago took part in one of those music shows. I'm gonna look this up briefly for a moment. If I'm not mistaken, yes, she participated in season number 4 of The Voice USA, which was all the way back in 2013. But since then, she has made a serious amount of songs that includes EPs and albums as well. Okay, and so I'm gonna let you hear a bit of this because
Get this straight. When I'm at a stoplight, you think you're on my mind. And every time a jukebox plays a heartbreak song, you would think that I walked out. You think I'm crashing and burning. You think my tires ain't turning. You think you ruined everything I like. But I still love a Silverado. I can climb in, and this tequila that I'm about to put to my lips. I still love a two-step with a cowboy, and that bar, I bet you think I'm hating now, boy. I think it's funny how you think that I can smell a cigarette without a memory of you and me burning through my head like you wrecked me, did some damage. You think you broke my heart, but it ain't even been. You didn't leave a dent. You didn't even leave a dent.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it at that. One thing I want to mention here to begin with about this song, sometimes we don't just hear the title in the song. Of course, pretty clear in this song what it is about. It's about going on a drive, and that is the main point I get from it. Obviously, since I'm a Belgian, I have no idea how extremely huge America really is. And so there's a lot of terrain for you to go drive through, which is a thing that people do on occasion. I know someone from my circle who occasionally does that, who distinctly goes to places in the United States to go and drive on a bike. And I'm not referring to a bicycle, but like a motorcycle to do that. So that's definitely a thing to do, and I feel like the song "Dent" by Daniel Bradbury is exactly that kind of song where you play it as you're driving, whether it's in a car or on a motorcycle or on a different vehicle, to blast it as you're driving, which is perfect because it feels like a drive song. Okay, like I just mentioned, I'm a Belgian. I'm um proudly a Belgian, and I love to highlight songs from my own country from people that are really trying something new. And I've talked about this next artist before, and referring to Red Sebastian, our pick, who our pick of the Eurovision, who did not win last year, but still did a damn good job. And so he had a new song out. It's called "Turn on the Lights," and I'm gonna let you hear it.
Walking, just another face, and I'm feeling out of place. They're calling, screaming out my name. Oh, I do it for the fame. I'm counting up like 1, 2, 3. Give it all to me. Feel the energy repeating. Counting up like 1, 2, 3. Give it all to me. Time to turn on the lights. Let me lose all control. I was born for the throne. Take me higher. Turn on the lights. Feel the heat hit me raw like a bass samba. I'm on fire. Turn on the lights. Gazing. Heart is beating fast, and I know it's gonna last. I'm chasing.
Yeah, but that's enough for now. So Red Sebastian is his artist name, of course, and he's been making some good music, some ragers, including his participation song for Eurovision as a representative of the country of Belgium. And I'm looking forward to him blowing us away in the music scene. Okay, I'm gonna make a hard turn here when it comes to music styles because the next song I want to mention, I think I've mentioned it before, but I want to highlight it again because I found this one on TikTok at the time, and it is a damn good song. I saw it. I saw on TikTok how it grew from it being made to it actually being online and being able to listen it to. And I'm referring to the song "Addicted" by Haley Joel. That's Joelle on the second name. And I'm gonna let you hear it for a moment.
Drunk on wine, I said, please stay the night right here with me. Lay me down on the floor. You were silent and locked the door. I can't believe somehow I went my whole life without your name on my lips, without my heart on the line. Now that I'm in it, I could spend every night without any other place until I die. I think I'm addicted to your hands on my hips. I think it's the first time that I know what I need. And I want you so bad that I'm scared that now I'll know how good it is if you ever leave. No one does it like you do. No one every part of me. No one does it like you do. The way you love me. Morning light.
Right. So that is a beautiful song. Very well sung by Haley Joel. And it's pretty clear what it is about. I don't need to draw another picture for you to be clear about what this is. And although I do want to mention here for you guys that addiction can be different for every person. There's obviously the big ones, whether it's through drinks or drugs or gambling or something I'm not aware of. Also true. Okay, want to highlight the next song, and this is one that all the millennials are gonna know because this is a remake of an old song by Cascada, who made the song a huge hit at the time called Every Time We Touch, and it has gotten a new version with a collaboration from Steve Aoki, and I'm gonna let you listen to it because it is a damn good millennial song.
I still hear your voice when you sleep next to me. I still feel your touch in my dream. Forgive me my weakness, but I don't know why. Without you, it's hard to survive. 'Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I could fly. Can't you feel my heart beat fast? I want this to last. Need you by my side. 'Cause every time we touch, I feel the static, and every time we kiss, I reach for the sky. Can't you hear my heart beat so? I can't let you go. Want you in my life.
So that is a certified club banger from long ago that's gotten some new life into it, and it's a damn good track with some added help from Steve Aoki. All right, um, you'll notice here that I occasionally go from very far types of genres to another, whether it's electro music with a DJ or someone doing production on it, a producer team or uh, someone singing and making the music at the same time, to like sad and beautiful, to dance songs and all around, and R&B as well. And so I love doing that myself because as I've said before in multiple videos now, I love listening to music and I will listen to what I want to. And I'm gonna do that once again because I, there's an artist I have been following for a long time who delivers just the most amazing stories in songs. And occasionally she also does some more happy songs. And I'm referring to Ashley Kutcher, who has been making a ton of music. I'm gonna let you listen to Screw You.
In your car, we're kissing. I lost track of timing. I had work, I missed it. Now my boss is calling. There's my career going right down the drain. No broken heart to pour out on the page. Someone's at fault and it's written all over your face. Screw you, I can't write a good breakup song now that I'm wrapped up in your arms every night. Why's it gotta feel so right? Screw you, making me blush, gotta look so dumb. I told you that I never wanna fall in love. Guess I lied. Why'd you have to change my mind? Screw you. I was good without you.
Alright, that's enough from Ashley Kutcher for a moment. So, like I said, incredible songwriter, makes some interesting, very heart feeling music with great stories. And speaking of great songwriters, I deeply want to mention this next one because she's been at the front of the incredible songwriting who also makes music herself, and that is Julia Michaels. And so she's been making music also for a very long time. She makes some of the biggest hits before, and she is also making music herself. And so I'm gonna let you listen to No Heartbreaks Killed Me Yet.
Ooh, nice try. You cut a little deeper than the last guy. I'll give it to you. Set the bar high. Try to put a different shade of blue in my sky, but my mascara's still intact and there's still ice cream in the freezer. Still happy when the guy wins the girl over in movies. My friends don't understand how I'm doing it, me either. If hurting me was part of the plan. Oh well, baby, you gave me your best. No, really, you should be proud of yourself. Better luck next time, I guess. 'Cause no heartbreaks kill me yet. Well, maybe there's a sting in my chest. No, wait, it's just a drink going down slow. Dancing in my little red sundress. 'Cause no heartbreaks kill me yet.
Alright, that's a great song from her. And actually, I'm gonna check something for a moment because she's been making this for a while. And as you can see on the screen right here, she's been making music herself for a long time, as I've been explaining. She's also been making music with other people and collaborating on it. Like this song, Nighttime Thing, that she made with Alessia Cara, which is also a great song. And the reason I'm bringing this up because huh, the reason I'm bringing this up is because here it is. I was assuming that she made an EP or an album to put this song on. No Heartbreaks Killed Me Yet. But it's not on this one. So I'm anticipating a new EP coming from her soon. Alright, I want to mention an artist. I said this list, I'm not going to play the song because I just want to talk about this one for a moment. So, like many other people, this artist has made a lot of songs. including one gigantic hit called Call Me Maybe, and I'm referring to Carly Rae Jepsen, of course. And so it's been 10 years since one of her albums, and she has made a anniversary album, Emotion, the 10th anniversary edition, which is old and new stuff from that album, including a couple of songs that I really, really like. That includes this one, Guardian Angel, and another one that I will mention in a future video. Okay. Obviously, not everyone writes their songs themselves, and sometimes some very big artists collaborate with other big artists. That's why I want to mention this one, Pick It Up from Cardi B from her album Am I the Drama, in which she collaborated with the one and only Selena Gomez. And I'm gonna let you listen to this for a moment, and then I'll talk a bit more.
Back on my bullshit, I mean it. I see another. Thank God I didn't delete it. Oh, babe. Look at your picture, I'm fiending. It don't feel over. Holding myself cause I need it. I'm so obsessed. You got me checking my phone every second. Like, I hope you ask if I'm home. So come over so I can prove it to you. Said you're on my mind, I just can't let it go. Pick it up, where we left off, can't give it up. I bet, messy up, let me know if it's a dub. I said your love, it's like a drug. You got me stuck, so pick it up. Pick it up, where we left off, can't give it up. I bet, messy up, let me know if it's.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it at that. And what I wanted to mention here with this song is that it's not a very long song, but the way it is, it very much sounds like an alarm sound or a ringtone sound to me, which is why I have used it in September to get me awake in the morning, because it does very much sound like an alarm or a ringtone. And I really like that. And I understand that people say, oh, it kind of sounds repetitive, but that kind of adds to the point where it can be a ringtone or an alarm, because it's the name of the song is literally Pick It Up, which could be fully about it being a ringtone, and that might not be exactly what is in the song that is being sung, but it very much applies to that. Yeah. Okay. Gonna get to another song here. Um, Occasionally I find songs on TikTok, sometimes a lot even, and there's a song that's been trending for a good while. It's called Amen by Cloudy June. Gonna let you listen to that for a moment.
I'm sick of being told how to drive my car, how to sing a note. Oh, tell me how to wear my clothes, play my guitar like I wouldn't know. I know my hero ain't out there waiting. Some dude is not gonna save me. Baby, I don't need a man. I can do it better than. I got myself this far, so why would a girl like me need saving by?
So that song has been trending all over TikTok in mostly one way, uh, depending on the context, especially in a more feminist way. It seems silly to point it out, of course, because everybody knows it. But I wanted to point it out for because, well, when you're not, when you belong to the other side, it's like, well, how am I supposed to feel about this? How are we supposed to feel about this? But then again, it is a damn good song, so criticize it for. I'm not gonna criticize it for being or giving a certain message because it could be seen one way or the other. There's the part about women versus men. There's also the point that it's called Amen, which could be a religious undertone if it is. And I feel like I've talked enough about this song. All right, let's go to the next song I want to talk about. So it was funny to me a while ago that in the the showbiz tour, I'll call it. I know it has a different name that Taylor Swift was making to make uh, promotion for her new album, The Life of a Showgirl. She did kind of like a podcast type of show thing with Jimmy Fallon on his show. She mentioned a song when he asked for the latest song that you really like, and she mentioned this song, Tit for Tat from Tate McRae. And obviously, there was also like a light up moment for me because, like, yeah, I'm listening to that too. And of course, I'm not alone in this because it is a damn good song, and I'll let you listen to it.
Thought I might love you again. I see how I feel now that you're acting like that. But I never will. Last night she answered my call. It's still the deal. Right now, I'm not even about you. Thought I might love you again. See how I feel now that you're acting like that. I never will. Last night she answered my call. It's still the deal. Right now, I'm not even about you. The day I met you, boy, I thought it was a blessing. In the heat of it, I always took your side. It's the shame you had to try to make it messy. Well, you're messy. Damn. We were good, I thought we made it to the ending. I was hearing shit I never thought you'd say. Could've picked it up exactly where we left it. Took off you, dropped you late. Let's go song for song, let's go back to back. Let's go tip for tap, boy, you asked for that. Guess the best you got was a good one, I was never as far away as you. Thought I might love you again. See how I feel now that you're acting like that. I never will. Last night she answered my call. It's still the deal. Right now, I'm not even about you. Thought I might love you again. See how I feel now that you're acting like that. I never will. Last night she answered my call. It's still the deal. Right now, I'm not even about you.
All right, that's good enough for now. So, damn good song. Obviously, this is a new one for Tate that wasn't on her last album, which was an incredible album as well. And I listened a ton of that. Speaking of albums that have been out for a while that are incredibly good, I wanted to mention one of the songs from another artist, a Gen Z artist actually, that has really been making the rounds. And I'm referring to Blue Moon of Zara Larson's album Midnight Sun, and that had incredible singles that have been really go viral this summer, this past summer, since we're, well, not just in the fall, but almost going to winter. But I wanted to mention this song, Blue Moon, because it is damn good. I'm gonna let you listen to it.
Shine on me, kiss me in the dark. Tell me I look beautiful underneath the stars. Head on your chest, that's my favorite part. Don't we look beautiful underneath the stars? Shine on me, kiss me in the dark. Tell me I look beautiful underneath the stars. Head on your chest, that's my favorite part. Don't we look beautiful? We've been laying in the grass like Young lovers in a past life. Beauty mark on your forehead. Handprints on my ass like more smiles than the usual. A little sweeter than I'm used to. You say they don't make 'em like me no more. Maybe once in the blue moon. Shine on me, kiss me in the dark. Tell me I look beautiful underneath the stars. Head on your chest, that's my favorite part. Don't we look beautiful underneath the stars? Shine on me, kiss me in the dark. Tell me I look beautiful underneath the stars. Head on your chest, that's my favorite part. Don't we look beautiful underneath the stars?
All right, that's it for this song. So, like I said, incredible song, incredible album, and this just shows that they really know how to make pop songs in Sweden. Because there's another artist in this list, and the next one I want to talk about, the next playlist I'm gonna talk about in another in that playlist video, of course. Speaking of Swedes, I did just mention someone doing the rounds to promote their new album, of course, and that is, of course, a very much taller blonde. And of course, I'm referring to Taylor Swift. I've mentioned before how I myself became a Swiftie. You can find that, by the way, by clicking the card. And obviously, we I have talked about that story of how I became a Swiftie myself. And this album just proves it again. The life of a showgirl. Just how brilliant Taylor is. The mix between happy and sad and great stories and then great performances. And it's actually the perfect description for the life of a showgirl. Not just the album itself, but then also what it is like for showgirls. And I'm not just referring to those ladies that did that all those years, the actual showgirls, but like the people that Taylor talks about herself, that she has an almost obsession with. And that includes, of course, the lead single of this album, The Fate of Ophelia. And I'm gonna let you play it. I'm gonna go a bit further.
Venom stole her sanity. And if you'd never call for me, I might have lingered in purgatory. You wrap around me like a chain, a crown, a vine, pulling me into the fire. All that time I sat alone in my tower, you were just haunting your powers. Now I can see it all. Late one night, you took me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia.
Yeah, so obviously a great song. But yeah, like this is the whole reason why I like saying that I'm a Swiftie. Because it is damn good music that she makes. And that's also why I'm gonna mention the other song of hers in this list that I want to talk about, which is kind of irony for me. Uh, so a little bit of a backstory from me. I used to be in a youth organization called Hiro, that is CHIRO in Belgium. And for many years, I was a member and then later also part of the leadership. And I happened to have in the group when I was just only a member, there were two other guys with the same first name. And because of that reason, I had to have a nickname. And that ended up being the first four letters of my last name. which is WAUT, or as how an American would say it, Wood. And that's the song that's also on this list from the album of The Life of a Showgirl. And which is how I can tolerate this song. While it is also a very good song. Here it is.
In my thighs. Girls, I don't need to catch the bouquet to know a hard rock is on the way. And baby, I'll admit I've been a little superstitious. The curse on me was broken by your magic wand. Seems to me that you and me, we make our own luck. New heights of manhood. I ain't gotta knock on wood. On that infatuation, on a falling star.
I'm gonna cut it off here. For some reason, the the double meaning kind of hits me more right now. So yeah, that's weird. I've heard the song so much, I think that I've kind of lost the meaning and not at the same time. And yeah, so that's the list as Music Station 3.3, and that's my list on Spotify, by the way. And I made that one almost 100 songs full, and I'm gonna make another video with the next uh, playlist because we are nearing the end of October as I'm about to publish this songs on this playlist. Publish the playlist, of course, not the songs. That makes more sense. And that is also the end of this video. So guys, thank you so much for listening and watching, and you can like this video, you can subscribe to the channel, which helps us become more available to more people who would like to see this kind of content when it comes to pop music, the icons of the 21st century, bands, solo artists, TikTok sensations, and much, much more. So thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next episode. See ya.